Good morning. Hey, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals, and welcome to my private space here. Of course, I guess you had to figure that I do own fish, and yes, I do own a fish tank here. Got a couple of my favorites in there, and there's one peeking around right there. But here, sorry about being a little bit late on today's video, and we're going to do something different. As you can tell, I'm doing a handheld kind of show today, and let's see how badly this turns out. And there's my lucky coffee cup and my bull and bear coin. I think what we're going to do here real quickly too is I actually have two. You guys know that I do have two bull and bear coins. This is the old original one I've been carrying around for the last 2 years, and this is the newer one with less flat edges. But you know what? I don't think it matters how many flat edges they have. I'm going to do a quick spin. Typically I do a flip and a spin, so a little flip in my hand. And sorry about moving the camera around so much. I guess that counts, right? Hit my coffee cup. Looks like, if you can't tell, I brought some goodies here. I want to talk about premiums and what the best deals out there and what kind of stuff you should be looking for and the kind of stuff that you should be avoiding. Also, I'll try to go over a couple articles here. See, let's take a look at what current prices are right now. Take a look, and we've got 1780.77 currently right now. Looks like the range is 1766 to 1798, and 1782 being the low. 24.45 currently with silver, the low at 22.08. Man, you know, I was wondering, are they going to get it below that 22 today? And it doesn't look like they did. They sure as hell tried. Look at that 22.08 number. And I'm sure this happened in New York comics, so I'll show you in a second here when we take a look at up here. Let me quickly go over to platinum 935.08, low of 927.56. Boy, what a buy that is too. Again, not even getting close to that sub 900 level. I don't know if it has in the last year or two. I don't believe it has. And 958 being high, currently sitting kind of in the middle at 935.08. Let's take a look at the chart here, and let me see if I can blow it up a little bit, make it easier to see. And there we go. There's our chart. 24-hour chart currently. Let's take a look and see when the monkey hammering occurred. It looks like New York, there's New York NYMEX right there. New York's open right about there. And some up and down and zigzag activity. However, it looks like silver, or I'm sorry, not silver, gold. Gold has recovered thus far. It's gone up about, what, 10 bucks it looks like. So, boy, this is a better way to close a Friday than on a down day. And let's take a look at, let's go back. I'll refresh that real quick. And there's all my pop-ups. And take a look to what we got going on. Same thing. It looks like there's our New York market right there, and about sometime it looks like it really spiked down with silver. But again, on an upward trend, and it looks like we are not going to close in this negative territory like at 22.08 actually, like it kind of reached down to. Strange things going on here. Great buying opportunities. I just stocked up here a little bit, not at the 22.08 range, but I just rebought some stock of mine for in that 22.30 range, and I'm okay with that. You know, we keep replacing what we sell here, so it's not a big deal for us. I'm not going to go too much into charts today. We talk about charts all the time, and maybe we'll do that on Monday. Looks like the Dow is not doing so wonderful right now. NASDAQ is down 347. So gold is not going to close as badly as I thought it did or would today, nor is silver. But don't forget, we still have Sunday night markets. So let's see what happens Sunday, Monday morning. And looks like the Dow and the NASDAQ and the S&P aren't going to close on such good numbers either. Let's see what the Bitcoin is doing. Let's see what my favorite casino is doing here. I won't say favorite casino. I'll do a quick reload there. Yahoo Finance, and wow, it's actually down a little bit here as well. So crypto is getting knocked too. Gold and silver kind of moving up on the day. So nice to see that. I'm not going to go into my little portfolio. We've been talking about my adventure into trying out miners, and it looks like mining stocks across the board are pretty much down except for this Mexican miner, it looks like. But I want to get into the product here, so we're going to breeze through all this stuff. No need to look at that. We were going to talk about the debt clock today, but you know what? I said, man, everyone talks about the debt clock, and it's just plain depressing. Look at that. I think each one of us, what do I owe now? As a taxpayer, since I don't get any money from the government, as a taxpayer and a working, productive person, Oh shit, I owe $229,000 to the government. Well, hey, is there anything else here we want to talk about? Let's see here. I don't think I'm going to answer questions from yesterday's video. I do apologize. And you know what? We're even going to skip news today. You know me, I like my news, economic and political stuff. We're even going to skip news today. I'm going to go right into product because we haven't done this in a little while. And forgive me for a shaky hand and using a crappy iPhone. You should see this iPhone. It's completely broken everywhere it can be broken. Hope you're getting a decent video from it. Let me do a little refresh here. The glare is the only thing I'm going to worry about, so stick with me here, folks. So I'm in a quick sip of coffee, sorry about that. And let me straighten this camera out as well. Okay, sorry about that. Let's move that a little bit over here. All right, I'm going to start with gold and work my way down to silver. I've got some products here we can talk about, and let's see how quickly I can get through this without botching it. All right, I'm going to move from the highest premium stuff in this little book right here, which would be probably things like gold pandas. I think gold pandas, hang on one second, let me see if I can focus that in there. Much better. All right, gold pandas, they seem to be about, I don't see the price on the premium. I think these are around $150 over, $140 over. I've got to double check, but they're over $100 premium and probably not the best buy out there. I don't know even why I brought that because nobody asks for them anymore, hardly ever. There's a 1 ounce American Gold Eagle, and of course that's the new Type 2 design. You know, actually I like the new American Eagle reverse better than I like the Silver Eagle reverse, and that's here somewhere. Actually, I'll show that to you right now. Show you the differences in between the two reverse. They kept the same obverse for the American Eagle, as you can see here. And again, let me see if I can focus that properly. But they did change the reverse for 2021, and that's pretty nifty looking. I like that. That's you know, that's what an American icon should look like. However, I'm not too pleased with the Silver Eagle itself. Boy, I'm digressing on prices here, but I just wanted to show you the two new products. There's the new Silver Eagle with the new reverse background. I guess it's okay. It's not too bad, but I think they could have done better. Anyways, spot plus 122. That's apparently, you know, that's, you should be paying no more than the gold price plus 122 bucks an ounce. If you can get them cheaper than that, great. But there are better products, and I'm going to show them to you right now. We'll put that one down. Let's go down to the next best deal. And doggone it, I think I left the maple leafs over here. I believe these are the gold price plus. You should be paying no more than spot plus. I think it's 90 bucks on Krugerrands right now. There maybe even 95 bucks. So let's just say spot plus 95 bucks. No more than that on KRs. And if you can get them for 90 bucks or less, that's good. If you're buying a larger quantity, folks, you're always going to get them cheaper. That's what a Krugerrand looks like right there. And you know, something about cool about Krugerrands, and I pointed this out before. Let me do a little sound thing here, is the sound that a Krugerrand makes, that nice ring. American Eagles make the same kind of sound. Let's see if I can ring that for you. Oh no. And I'll get it closer to in front of the camera. Ready? You hear that? What a wonderful sound it is. One of the ways that you can tell if a Krugerrand is real or not is simply by the sound, that ringtone you hear. One of the things I point out to my customers, this is why I like coins here, because this is why I like items that are not 999, because you can do a ring test if you got a bunch of them and you can compare the sound. They should all sound exactly alike. So every time you ring a Krugerrand with another Krugerrand or any other metal, all the Krugerrands should sound exactly the same. That tone will not change at all. If it does, you have a suspect coin. Doesn't mean it's fake, but you have a suspect coin. The other coin that you can do that with as well, take a look at this. This is the American Gold Eagle, and I'm going to do that same test. These are both, American Eagles and Krugerrands are both the same karat gold. I believe it's 900 or 21.6. Both of these weigh a little bit more than an ounce, and they do that just to make them harder because, you know, as you know, pure gold is very soft. That's why maple leaf scratch so easily. But let's take a listen to this sound real quick. And you know what? I'm going to bring it in front of the here because it's right next to the microphone. Ready? Pretty cool, huh? And again, let's listen to the Krugerrand real quick. I could probably give you a blind test, see if you can tell which one is which, but they're almost very similar. The other similarities between these two coins, Krugerrands and American Eagles, I've never had a chance to really point this out. There's that counterfeiting detection device or whatever that they put in on American Eagles now to kind of cut down on counterfeiting, I think. But the diameter and the edge thickness and almost the reading, they're very, very, the only thing different between these two coins is the color is slightly off in this because it's a little bit older, and I believe there's been some oxidation on it, 1983 in fact. But if you clean this coin up, it would be the exact same color, exact same sound, exact same size. These coins are almost identical, so you can use them for your counterfeit detection as well. Let me move into, we already talked about the premiums you should be paying on Krugerrands. It should be no more than 90 or 95 bucks over spot, and you can actually probably get them cheaper than that if you're buying them in larger quantities. These premiums do change. The next best deal out there, even though you can't ring these and they're not coins, they still are the best deal out there. It would be 1 ounce gold bars. If you take a look at the 1 ounce gold bars here, you should be paying no more than spot plus $80. This is Perth mint right here, one of the Australian mint. They make a great product. That card is way better than it used to be. It's actually pretty thick. And you can go online and actually they have an anti-counterfeiting device that shows you what to look for, the proper things to do. But the best anti-counterfeiting device that you can have is a good local dealer that you can buy from and knows what the hell he's doing. I just had to add that in, i.e. me if you live locally. I'm plugging myself, I know, it's shameless, but somebody's got to do it. This is the best deal out there at spot plus 80 or less. Here is the ones that we're currently getting in for customers. These are actually very beautiful. Take a look at the, I mean, it's just, God, so, look at that. 1 ounce gold Valcombis, Swiss Valcombis and cards, serial numbered again, no more than spot plus 80 for these. Here's the deal, is think about this. You're paying 80 bucks over spot for these, all right? And then you've got your gold eagle here, which is 122 bucks over spot. Well, what is the difference there? The difference is $42. So I'm going to do a quick comparison here. So for the price of 1 gold eagle, which is 1 ounce of pure gold, instead of buying this, think about this real quick. I'm going to give you something to chew on real quick. For the same price as a gold eagle, you could get this gold coin, this gold bar right here, this 1 ounce round, and what is it, 6, 4, 12, $16 back in your pocket. So you get $16 in cash, 1 ounce gold bar for the same price that you're paying for an eagle right now. What makes more sense to you folks, all right? That's why I don't diss eagles. I love eagles. I think they're a great product. The only downside is the premium. And when I show it to you in that manner, that you can buy one of these gold bars plus a silver coin plus $16 back for the same price as the gold eagle, which would you rather have? Seriously. And the same thing applies to silver eagles. I'll show you the comparison with silver eagles here in a minute, but we're still talking about gold. So let me move something. All right, we talked about pandas. Let's talk about some other obscure product, not obscure products, but some other products that we sell in the 1 ounce gold realm. I'm going to bring this tray over here, and forgive me for the blurriness. This thing is very narrowed in its focus. This is $20 gold pieces right here. That's a polished, as you can see, probably been in jewelry at one time. You see that really shiny surface right there. Someone put it on the polishing wheel, or that rubbed on someone's chest for a long time to polish up like that, in a bezel, of course. However, these right here, if you can buy $20 gold pieces and polished, cleaned, as long as they're real, and you're not paying more than maybe $100 premium for them. Remember, these are not 1 ounce of pure gold. They're 0.9675. That's what $20 old school $20 gold pieces are, 0.9675. They're just shy of an ounce. Something funny too is they do make that nice ringy noise too. You want to hear something? You know why? Because they are the same carat as a gold eagle, and they are the same carat as a Krugerrand. Now I'm going to ring this $20 gold piece here. And why do these things ring, and why are they not pure like maple leaves and like the gold bars are? Because of wear. That was always, even the English and the French and everyone was concerned about how long the coins would last in public, because it costs money to make coins and you don't want them to wear very quickly. If governments had made gold coins out of pure gold, they'd be scratched, worn, all screwed up. They're unrecognizable over a short period of time. Whereas if they add a little bit of alloy, copper, whatever it is, silver, I think in the case of US coins, and they just, it'll make the coin much harder and wear longer. And think about this. This is 1873, and it's been around for how long, folks? So you see the wear there. I've seen maple leafs that have gotten kind of banged around that look worse than this, that aren't even a couple years old. But let's get a ring test on this. I want to show you something cool, too. I'm going to ring it. Ready? Behind the camera here. Whoop. I dropped that one. Good thing it's a polished coin. All right, that's the 20. Ready? There you go. Here's a Krugerrand. Ready? A little higher ring pitch in the Krugerrand, maybe just because of the size, I'm sure. But that nice high pitch ring that gold makes when it's mixed with a little bit of alloy. So $20 gold pieces, I think these are going to run you a lot more. I would avoid these. They're hard to figure out as well. Your local coin dealer may carry things like this as well, which are Mexican 50 pesos. They are kind of hard to get right now. Again, if you're not paying some ridiculous premium for 50 pesos, the last time I saw, I think that one of the online resellers had them at melt plus 170 bucks or something like that. Remember, these are 1.2057 ounces too, a little hard to figure out, but this is the old school bullion. This is the stuff that used to trade before eagles, before maples came along. Can't say Krugerrands because Krugerrands are the old gangster, the OG bullion coin, because they've been around since the late 60s. But Mexican 50 pesos are 1.2057 ounces, a little bit over an ounce, 1.2 ounces plus. And again, you shouldn't be paying more than a $150 premium on these if you get them for less. I have not honestly looked and seen what the premium is on them because they generally haven't been available for these. But don't pay any more than 150 or so per ounce premium on these. And that's really not the greatest deal in the world either. As I said, the best deal out there is gold bars, and I showed you why, because they have, you can buy a gold bar for a relatively low premium, 80 bucks or less, and for costs of these other products like this and other products, you can get a bunch of silverback with it too as well. Some things that you should look for: foreign gold. There's an interesting foreign gold coin from Bermuda in a really weird shape. This is what used to be considered somewhat numismatic. It's from 1996. It's Bermuda, $60, but really weird shape. This is foreign gold coins, and occasionally your local coin store will get different types of foreign gold, and not your standard forms that you typically trade. Let me see if I can reach over and grab that box to show you different types of foreign coins. And there we go. There's right there, if you can see through the bag, French 20 francs, Italian 20 liras, and German 20 marks as well. A lot of those, here, I'll pull those out of the bag for you. I hate to keep giving you a blurry screen, but this camera really doesn't autofocus itself very well. There is your French 20 francs. And those are from, what are they? Sorry about that. Let me just see if I can focus a little better. 1908, French 20 franc. These are 0.1867 ounces each. If I'm correct, you should be able to buy these at the melt price and plus about no more than $30 over the price of melt, not gold price plus 30 times the 0.1867, but actually 0.1867 times the gold price, then add $30. You should be paying no more than that for those. You might even be able to find them cheaper at your local coin store. There's a German 20 mark right there. That's from probably, that looks like 18, what's it say there? Sorry about that, 1899. In the circulated conditions, that stuff you should be able to buy in the, again, plus 30 range as well, which is not a bad deal when you consider gold American Eagles and fractional maple leafs and those things. If you can find them, the premiums are ridiculous. I mean, I think my cost, what the hell was the cost on 1/10 gold Eagles now? 11% or something like that. Did I miss anything in here? There's the Roosters, there's an Italian 20 lira. Some of those are pretty damn common, even though they're fairly old too. So if you can buy this kind of stuff in the fractional pieces, and you're paying the gold price plus $30, and that would include 1 ounce sizes and other sizes. You pay spot plus 30 bucks for this kind of stuff. You're doing well because it's close, really close to spot, and it's recognizable. Most dealers will buy it back. It's what we call foreign gold in the industry. Here's another old school coin, kind of just like the Mexican 50 peso. These were commonly traded. They're restruck with the same year. I think they made these, they might used to make these today with that same date, 1915, I forget. But again, like Mexican 50 pesos, they don't make new dies every year. They keep reusing that date. So this coin could have been made 10 years ago. Again, I forget when they stopped making 100 coronas or if they still even make them today. But that date is what they call a restrike date. Give me 1 second, take a sip of coffee. I'll flip that around for you. Serious looking dude there, huh? Give me 1 second. So these are Hungarian and Austrian. These particular ones are Austrian. They make them for Hungarian as well. 100 coronas. These are 0.9802 ounces each. So you would just say multiply the gold price times 0.9802, and it'll tell you what this coin actually melts for. And I'm not quite sure what the premiums on these are. I suspect if you can pick these up and they're like melt plus 50, 60 bucks, that's probably a pretty good deal. These are, again, old school bullion products like 50 pesos. Anybody in a bullion shop knows what they're looking at with these. And what else do we got there? Well, I think I told you about crew rans earlier. I put that back in this tray up here. Let's talk about, boy, we haven't even got the silver yet. I will get to that very soon. Oh, here's some other fractional products I kind of wanted to mention to you as well. And let's see what we got here. That is, oh, that's a deal. It's marked a deal. That's a Colombian 5 peso 1919, a little beat up. And basically it looks like that is 0.2355 ounces of pure gold. So you could buy this from us from Melt Plus. Does that say 15%? I don't think it's 15%. It's Melt Plus 15 bucks. Someone, I don't know why someone did that. I'll have to talk to one of my employees. I think they didn't realize what a great deal it was. And oh, there's a Swiss. Here, let me get that out for you too. You can see it much better, and I can put it in the holder later. It's not a big deal. There's a French 20 franc, not a Swiss 20 franc. My apology. I'm trying to look through the camera here. And let me hold that like that and see if I can focus this camera a little better. I don't know whose head that is, but there's a Swiss 20 franc, and there's the back of it, struck in 1935. Again, you should be able to buy these at, there's what the melt value is, 0.1867 is how much gold it has in it, pure gold. So that times the gold price plus 30 bucks. You should be paying no more than that on French 20 francs. What else do I got in my hand? Oh, the really old school stuff, another French 20 franc, is the British sovereigns. British sovereigns have been around since God knows how long. Those are there's George right there, and George and the Dragon. I'm not even going to pull it out here. 0.2354 is the actual gold weight. These actually trade for a little bit more, surprisingly, than French 20 francs, but they're almost a quarter ounce, so you multiply that times the gold price and add 55 bucks per unit. And again, don't pay more than that. Those are good deals out there. What else do I have in here? Let's look at some fractional products, and then I think we're going to move on to silver at that point. And I'll show you a few platinum products. Sorry about that, folks. Don't mean to blur you like that. Close your eyes, man. I don't want you getting dizzy. It makes me dizzy looking at a blurry screen. As far as fractional pieces, I've got some stuff here in the store, but as I'm looking online, there is not much out there as far as fractional half-ounce Krugerrands, which I've got right here, half-ounce gold maples, which you saw me holding in my hand. I don't believe you can buy these anywhere new quarter ounces. In fact, a lot of places, I think KR's and the maples, they're not really making the fractional pieces. They've just been cranking out the 1 ounce stuff. And again, some of these dates in the 90s are a little bit better, by the way. So, and there's another quarter ounce. What is the melt price? Or I don't even know what these things sell for. We have to actually, what I do is on the quarter ounce pieces, and for my local customers that come in and buy gold from us, when I have this stuff in stock, these particular fractional pieces, I go online and I look to see what SD bullion, APMEX bullion, and JM bullion are selling for, and then I undercut that price, only because I'm a very competitive type guy, and I'm not here to collect these things. I'm here to sell them to people that actually want them and save you a few bucks, make it easier than having to buy the stuff online. Plus, you can come here and touch it. These are great deals. These are Canadian proof coins made in the 80s and 70s. They come in half-ounce, even half-ounce too, increments. This one is, I don't know which one is, but you can buy these for the melt price plus, look at that, $30. So here's a fractional gold coin, half-ounce, made by the Canadian Mint. It's not a maple leaf. Might as well be. It just has a different design. $100 denomination, actually, which is pretty cool, that you can buy for, let me see if I can do a better There you go, give you a little better view of that. You can buy these things from me while I have them at Melt plus 30 bucks. Again, those are really good deals. I always try to tell people to buy these things when they're looking for fractionals. Problem is a lot of retail folks don't always understand some of these products, which leads me to something that I'm always telling folks here. You know, and I'm just going to put this up for something to look at while I'm talking. I'm always telling folks is that it's not what the retail, you know, a lot of retail people come in here and says, well, I've never seen that before. My friend didn't tell me about this. What you want to buy is, you don't want to buy what you recognize, or what your friends told you about. Ask your local dealer if he's got any experience, and he'll tell you what is a good recognizable product for the best premium that I can buy, all right, or the cheapest premium I can buy. And he may show you something you're not familiar with. He may show you an item like this, all right? You got to develop relationships with local dealers, though. You know, and go in and talk to them and ask them these questions. He may sell you something like this. He may sell you something like this instead of a 1 ounce gold eagle with its ridiculous high premium. So my recommendation is ask the professionals. And again, just because you don't recognize a Valcambi bar and you don't know who they are, and I get that. It's a scary thing to buy stuff you're not familiar with. You know, you usually try to educate yourself before you go in, but this stuff represents really good deals, and you should be asking your dealer, what is the best premium for a nationally recognizable product, you know, recognizable in the industry people. What is the best deal that industry people recognize in precious metals? And you'll get an honest answer from a good dealer that's been around for 10 or more years. What else can we talk about? I'm going to hold something up cool while there's a Bermuda piece. What a cool shape that is. The only downside of doing these type of videos is I don't get a good, there's a bunch of gold eagles right there. I got some in the bag right there, some 1 ounce gold eagles. Again, too pricey, folks. Stay away from them. Stick with the gold bars. The gold bars are a much better deal. I'm kind of looking in my little bag of tricks over here. Here, I'll pan up there. There's my little bag of some stuff I brought down just to show you. And let's see what else is in here I can talk about. Krugerrands, we talked about gold bars, we talked about pandas. Man, I think we covered it all. Foreign gold. All right, guess what it is? It is blurry time. Sorry about that. It is silver time. Let's talk about silver. And let me move this gold product out of the way and knock it off the shelf. Take a sip of coffee, and we'll finish this show up with it is much harder to move around on the table, that's for sure. Let's talk about silver. And speaking of which, incidentally, this is made by Valcambi. See right there? Valcambi Swiss. And guess who the gold bar was made by? Valcambi's making some beautiful product. Valcambi is made by the Swiss. And let me move the silver tray in here. Again, we're going to talk about silver. But, you know what? Before I get into silver, platinum. Let me show you platinum. Gosh, poor platinum. Platinum always gets overlooked by me. And palladium, we're not even going to discuss palladium. There's a 1 ounce palladium American Eagle. That happens to be 2008. I forget what these sell for, but I think the premium is really pretty high at American Gold Eagles, just like it is, platinum, just like it is with silver Eagles and the gold Eagles out. The premiums are way too high. Avoid, even though I have them here in stock, don't buy them. Avoid these unless you're buying them for a gift or something like that, which it is a pretty cool gift. As far as platinum goes, best deal out there. And take a look at this Valcambi. I'm going to show you the 3 different products here too by Valcambi. I'm really loving Valcambi products. It's a Swiss mint, and they do a great job, and they've been around forever. And you see that mark right there? That's the mark of excellence. So, so the best deal out there for platinum, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to get into too many products, is probably Valcambi Swiss bars. You can buy these for spot plus. Maybe, what is it? I think it's 80 bucks or less. Forgive me, I did not bring my spreadsheet up here. I should have memorized this, but I don't. But Eagles are too expensive. Best deal out there, again, is going to be platinum bars. All right, so let's take a look at your 100 ounce silver bar. Again, the mark of excellence right there, so you know it's a very well made product. Valcambi Swiss, and let me see if I can kind of zoom in on that. Nice finishes, well made. They come in sealed in plastic. You should be paying no more than spot plus $3.25 for these. So try to, don't pay more than spot plus $3.25 for 100 ounce bars, all right? You can get them from us for that or cheaper, depending on the quantity that you're buying them in. Let's move into some other silver products here that I want to talk about. Let's first talk about what is the next best deal in silver. Well, here we go. This is a Wall Street bar, but there's all kinds of manufacturers that make these 10-ounce bars. And as you can see, that's a 10 troy ounces. These are Spot Plus. What are they now? I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Spot Plus 350 or less. So you shouldn't be paying any more than Spot Plus 350 for 10-ounce silver bar. Actually, I'm out of this particular brand. I've got some other brands, but to me it doesn't really matter. I don't care what design is on them. As long as they're made by a good company and it's a recognizable, to the industry people. And most generic bars are pretty recognizable to us. So these are Spot Plus $3.50. Let me see if I can knock that phone on the floor again. Next best deal, we're going to get into generics, which is going to be your 1 ounce rounds, your silver generics. These are probably, I'm not sure who made these ones. These may be Silvertown, they may be Hamilton Mint, but one of the companies. These are 1 ounce generic rounds, and you should be paying no more than Spot Plus $3.75, and they come with all kinds of different designs. You'll see them in fact, even my Bull and Bear coin that you see right here, they're kind of a little beat up there. That would be considered a generic 1 ounce round, as would my my newer Bull and Bear coin, which I don't use as much. I like to stick to the old stuff. But as you can see here, there's your 1 ounce. Those are the next best deal at Spot Plus $3.75. You shouldn't be paying that or less if you're buying large quantities. As I say, large quantities always make a difference. Next best deal after that is, and we're going to move into the worst deals. I don't know what's out there available in Canadian maple leafs. I've got these on hand right now. I think they're Spot Plus $5 and change from the most of the online sellers. I still have some that I could sell for Spot Plus $5 currently right now. So if anyone is interested in maple leafs, I have a few. But remember, I only sell locally. We don't sell through the mail. But if your local dealer has these and he's charging $5 or less, they're not a bad deal. Once we get over that $5 mark is where we're going here, by the way, and the rest of this stuff that I'm going to show you. I don't recommend this stuff. It's just getting too expensive. For example, Silver Eagles, unless you want to buy them as a gift, and let me focus that in. Like I said, I'm trying not to drop this camera on my lap again. What a disaster. That's pretty funny. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, though. Sorry I had to make you go through that. So Silver Eagles, one of my really beautiful product. And as I said, the newer Silver Eagle is right there. Oh, no, that's Canadian. Oh, geez. I forgot where I put the Silver Eagle, but I kind of laid it down, the newer design. But Silver Eagles, I think they're running Spot Plus $13 or whatever it is, $10. $10 is too much. Spot Plus $6 is too much. Spot Plus $5, in my opinion, although they would become more appealing to me. Spot Plus $5 are too much for Silver Eagles, folks. Especially, again, remember I told you about the comparison? You could buy for 100 of these, and if I'm right, I think the last time I looked, and again, I advertised to beat JM, SD, and APMEX bullion. I think they had them out there at like 32 or 33 bucks. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Again, I'm just going from memory here, and we'll beat their prices too. But still, that's too much for for silver. You shouldn't be paying that much. What could you get instead? 10 of these are going to run you 330 bucks. Okay, let's see. 10 of these are going to run. 10 generic 1 ounce rounds are going to run you what? Let me do the math real quick in my head. Just quickly, 22, 23, 24, 25, 50, 20, less than 26 bucks. That's almost a $4, $5, $6, $7 savings per ounce on generics versus Silver Eagles. I just don't see why you'd want to buy these. I love them. Don't get me wrong. Buy American, but the premiums are just crazy. And when you can spend $6 less per unit and you're just buying silver, folks, you are not buying collectible when you buy Silver Eagles or these. You're not getting collector fee, and chances are you'll lose that premium when silver goes up one day. So these are not a good deal. Silver Eagles are not a good deal. Love them, but not a good deal. Where else are we going to go? I forgot to show you a product that I have. I'm not sure if anyone else has them. I've got these, I don't know if that's a hawk or an eagle, but I've got a couple thousand of them left in my safe from my local customers. I would sell these, and I believe they're sold out online, or the guys that have them want a little too much money for them. But I've got these that I would sell for the same price as the silver maples over here. So if you're coming in to buy some of the silver maples that I have left over at Spot Plus $5, I'll sell you some of the Canadian, I think they're Hawks or Eagles or whatever for the same price, +5 as the Canadian Maple Leafs. And what other deals are out here? I'm gonna show you what is not a good deal anymore. It used to be my favorite, which is this stuff. 90% US silver coins. You know, 1964 and prior, Kennedy halves. Again, sorry about that focus, folks. This is not a professional operation I've got going on here. 1964 halves, quarters, and obviously dimes. Most of the time you're going to pay a premium for the halves. There's a Mercury dime right there for you, 1934, something like that. But this stuff was a great deal. Last year it represented a really great deal. Recently it sucks, man. This stuff is just overpriced. It's like Silver Eagles. You're going to be paying a $5 or $6 plus premium for 90%. I'm not going to sell it to my customers. And here, let me just kind of show you half as I'm spinning that around. I don't think there's a Walking Liberty half. There's a great example right there. Walking Liberty half, 1927. I hope that's not a D. It's an S. Okay. But this kind of stuff, forget the date because it doesn't matter what date you get, was a great deal. It used to be spot plus $3 retail, spot plus 3.5 at the most. And it's gone up to spot plus 6 and just crazy numbers. Again, the best deal, even better than Constitutional Silver. And I hate to say that because I used to like this stuff. The price point was great. Not so much anymore. Best deal out there, again, 100-ounce bars, 1-ounce generics, 10-ounce generics, and again, 100-ounce generics. What other silver products do I have here? Hey, I think I just pretty much covered most of those, folks. Again, best deal, period, out of all the deals. If you can pick up generic 100-ounce bars at spot plus 325 or less, that is a really good deal. Well, I think we pretty much gone through all this, folks. I'd like to thank, and I'm going to kind of screen back over, push my computer screen over here. Hey, yesterday's video, I'd like to thank everybody that watched. You know who you are, and if you get a chance, hit that like button, and even the dislike button. Just hit any button, please. Let me know that you're watching, and make your comments down there. Again, a lot of folks made comments, and a little tough for me to answer comments. I'm holding on to the camera with one hand, hoping not to shake it around too much and make you guys sick. So I'm going to end this with my ending that I normally do. Hey, this is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. Call me anytime between the hours of 10 and 4, Mondays through Fridays at 954-493-8811. We're happy to help you out with what the best deals are there and give you great answers to your questions. If you don't live in my area, of course, you know that I recommend that you find a local deal or keep that money local. I can't tell you how important keeping purchases local in your community are, at least in your state. Hey, that's it. This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. Thanks for watching. Hey, you got to see the coffee cup today. For most of you, don't get to see that. Oh, a nasty coffee cup. And my spinny coins that always naturally seem to land on bulls most of the time. And you got to see some product today. Again, thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.